Alright, sorry about the cut. Technical difficulties. What I was in the middle of doing though is taking 80 away from this 180 that the triangle was worth, that we figured that out to be, and we figured out that these two corners, they must add up to be 100, because that's how many degrees I have left. So again, 100 over here between the two of these matches what the outside was worth, what I started with. So that's the logical explanation on how that works, but if that doesn't make sense, then don't worry about that. Just know that the outside angle here is made up of two pieces, and it's these inside opposite ones. So using those two tools, we're gonna answer these questions. What is the missing angle? It's right here. Well, I know that all triangles have 180 degrees in them. If I take away the two corners that I have, I should get what I have left. Right here, we just talked about how an outside angle is equal to the inside opposite two put together. So this angle is going to be worth those added. Okay. Now, here I'm given an outside angle, and I'm missing one of those inside angles. So I will say that 104 is equal to, it's going to be this angle plus that one. And since I don't know what that is worth, maybe I call it measure of angle 1. Maybe I call it x so I don't get confused with numbers. And then I subtract the 79. X equals 25. All right, a couple different pieces here. Looking at 1. 1 lives in this triangle, and in that triangle I have two of the corners. I have this one and that one. So I can do the thing where I take 180 and take away the two pieces I have. And that will give me what I have left up there. Let's see, that's gonna be 30. So angle 1 is worth 30. Now I need to work in the other triangles. I can do 2, I can do 3, but actually I don't have enough information to do 2. I know this thing's worth 30 up here, but that doesn't help me solve 2 at all. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna figure out what 3 is worth, because these two make a straight line. Straight lines are also worth 180. And this unit, when in doubt, set things equal to 180. That's gonna be 96, so angle 3 is worth 96. Now I can figure out what 2 is, because in this triangle on the right, now I only have one missing corner. I have the other 2. So I'll take 180, subtract 96, subtract 43, and that will give me what measure 2 is. 99, 139, 41. Over here at number 5, angle 1 is on this triangle right here on the left. That box is worth 90. So I do have 2 numbers. I'll take 180, take away the 90, take away the 43, get 47, and be happy that angle 1 is done. Angle 2 and 3. Okay, so 1 is 12. Good for me, that doesn't do much. All right, there's a couple different ways I can do this. 1 was 47, right? So I could say, okay, in this triangle as a whole, the whole one, I have this corner here worth 90, I have this corner here that's made up of 2 angles, and I have this one here. I could take 180, take away 90, take away 47, take away 12, and that would give me what 3 is. But that's a lot of work. Maybe there's a better way. Measure of angle 2 is much simpler to find. That's going to be 180, take away that 43. And now, maybe this is easier, because I have a triangle here, this skinny triangle on the right. I know 2 of its angles, I can subtract 180 to figure out the third. Lots of different ways to do this problem. All these problems, lots of different ways you can solve triangles. BC is cutting something in half. BC is this one. And it's cutting ACD in half. ACD. Alright, so this piece is equal to that piece. It's important because we can actually figure out what that is right now. That whole box, that whole angle is worth 90. So if it's being cut in half, that means I have 45 and 45. That actually solves two of our angles right now. Measure of angle 1, where's 1? Well, 1's right here in this triangle. So I'll take 180, take away this corner, and then take away the 45. And 4, exactly the same. So I'll take 180 and take away these two corners. Whoa. Alright, that got weird. Alright, 97 minus 45 is 52. Yeah. If I make a mistake, don't correct me because I won't be here. All right, this one. Oh, easy. All right, number 1. Well, that's straightforward. I got a triangle. 180. Take away 61. Take away 68. That's going to be 51. Two. Well, 2 and this one are vertical. They are directly across, and I know those things are congruent to each other. And I can figure out 3 because this box is worth 90. 180, take away the 90, take away that 61, you're gonna have 29 left for 3. Using the same properties over and over. Get really comfortable spotting those. It makes these problems not hard, because now they're about to get hard. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Well, this looks weird, but I know that I can figure out 1 because I have a triangle and I have 2 pieces of it. 180, take away 75, take away 41. That's gonna be 5, 64. Okay, so I know how much this is. I can figure out how much 3 is as well. This box is worth 90. So if I take 180, subtract the 90, subtract the 54 that I have, gives me 36. And then angle 2 is like here. Doesn't have anything to do with these triangles. What do I do? Well, I can see right here that 1, 2, and that angle with the box all make a straight line. And straight lines are worth 180. So if I take 180, take away that box, and then take away angle 1, which we figured out over here, that will give me what I have left, 26. So some critical thinking about straight lines. Over here it tells you that L is parallel to M, and the only reason it's telling you that is to give you angle relationships. Your alternate interior, alternate exterior, okay? All of those that we covered, those are on the table between these 2 lines now. But let's figure out what we can first. I can figure out what 3 is. That's 180, take away 73, gives you 107. I can't figure out what this is, I can't figure out what this is, and I don't know anything over here. Okay, so So I'm at a standstill now. I figured out the one I can figure out. Now I need those angle relationships to come into play. What can I do here? Looking for an alternate interior angle for, yeah, there we go. Okay, ignore this part of the problem. This angle here and this angle here, they are alternate interior to each other. They're on the same line, so we have that transversal. One's on the left, one's on the right. So if this one's 49, number 4, you're also 49. Which lets me find angle 5 because that's a straight line worth 180. $131. 2 and 1 now. Okay, so we need to go back up top to 2 and 1. What can I do here? Okay, I got it. Ignore this part of the line. Look only here. I have a straight line, and I have 73 on this side, and angle 1 over here. Using the exact same relationship. Alternate interior. They're equal to each other. So 1, you're 73. And now I can figure out this last piece that I have because I have 3 parts of a straight line. 1, 2, and 3. So 180, take away 73, take away 49, will give me whatever I've left. That's 107, that is 58. Okay, so if they give you parallel lines, you have to look for these angle relationships. Lots happening here. Hopefully it will be easier than it looks though. Okay, what easy ones can we find? Are there, yep, I see vertical angles right here. 71, 71, this is gonna match. So 2, you are 71. All right, I can actually figure out 3 because here I have a straight line. 3 and that one make a straight line. 180, take away 71, you're left with 109. So 3 is 109. And that makes 5 109 because they're vertical. Okay, what else we have? I can figure out 6 because I have a triangle. And I have 2 angles of it. 180, take away 109, take away 42. That's gonna be 29. So angle 6 is 29. All right, I can figure out angle 1. I have a triangle here. 180, take away that 47, take away the 71 that we figured out before. Add that up. What do we got? 29 away from that is 28, so 72. That can't be right. No, that's probably right. Okay. Figured out that one. What do I got left? 4, 7, and 8. Okay, we can figure out 4. So I have a triangle here, and I know 3 pieces of it. 180, take away this 36, take away that 109. That will give me angle 4. That's gonna be 145, so 35. And 8. What can I do here? Alright, I could get complicated, but I don't think that I need to. This little arrow hidden up here on this line matches this hidden arrow down here. And those tell me that those are parallel. So those angle relationships are gonna come back to play. Let's look for an alternate interior, because those are easy. Following this transversal here. If that's on the right, that's on the left for alternate interior. This was angle 1, it was worth 72, so 8. You're also worth 72. And now we can finish this up, because I know 7. I'll take 180. I will take away the 71 and the 72. And that will give me 143, so 37. Okay, it was complicated, I was hoping it wasn't. This one, the last one. All right, what do we got? Where's the easy one? There's always an easy one, number 3. I have this piece, 90, and this one right here. So I have 2 of my 3 pieces. $38 for number 3. All right, does that do anything for me? I don't think so. Okay. Well, 4 is a straight line. Okay, let's try to get creative, but stay easy at the same time. I know that this box is worth 90. And at the beginning, I figured out that angle 3 was worth 38 of it. That's gonna be 52. So angle 2 up there, that's 52. And now I can figure out 1 because I have 2 pieces of this triangle. So 1 is worth 44. The same logic we just used over here will work over here. Let's take 90 and take away the 44 to figure out how much 5 is. So 5 is worth 46. And the last one, angle 6 down here. I guess I could have figured that one out too. 52 is part of it. Take 90, take away 52, you get 38. Okay. Yes, okay. All right, maybe it feels good to be back to algebra now. Solve for x, find each angle. All right, well, we know that the inside adds up to 180. We just spent a whole bunch of time doing that. So all 3 of these corners should add together to be 180. I can do one giant line. I could do 9x plus 3 plus 5x minus 2 plus 11x minus 21. And I could do all of that and set it equal to 180. Sure, that works. Then I would combine my like terms. I'd say, okay, where are my x's? And where's my other stuff? And I would see that I had 14, 25. 3 negative, or just 1. That's a totally acceptable way to do this. We're not going to do that in the next one, but this absolutely works. Add 20 to both sides. And all I did was add the 20, put it over there. divide by 25. So x is 8, but it wanted each measure as well, not a big deal. Take 8, plug it back in to where you see an x. So 5 times 8, take away 2. 9 times 8 plus 3. And then 11 times 8, take away 21. And all of this should add up to 180 if you want to check that. Instead of writing in one giant string, let's combine our like terms right away, make it faster. I have 10 x's, 4 x's, and an x. 11, negative 4, negative 22. They're all still going to add to be 180. 1x, 10 more is 11, gives me 15 x's. Plus 11 minus 22 is minus 11, minus 4 more. Okay. And this might just be easier. This might be faster. Add the 15. Divide, you get 1, 3. X equals 13. But now we gotta go back and we gotta figure out what each corner is worth. 13 plus 11. 130 minus 4. 52 minus 22. And we can check, do all of these red numbers add up to be 130? This plus that is 150, 150 plus 30. Yes. All right, I've gone ahead and highlighted this to show you it's the same pattern. The outside angle is the sum of these interior two others. So I'm gonna combine my x's right away. This plus this equals that. Again, we might be able to do a thing that looks like this. 13x minus 11 plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 18x minus 15. This is a totally acceptable way to do this. Combine your x's and combine your constants. 17x minus 10. Yeah, that works. So we're going to move the smaller x and give something back. X equals 5. But it also wants each measure, right? So down here, 4 times 5 plus 1. 13 times 5 minus 11. And then 18 times 5 minus 50. Sorry, 15. Yeah. All right, and we can check. Do these two red numbers add to make that? Acceptable. But also be smarter, work faster. I know that these two added together make this, so combine your x's right away. We're going to have 5 x's and 7 more make 12 x's. Minus 27 minus 32 more, minus 59. And that is equal to this exterior angle. The other way works for you. Do that. This way just takes up less space. Go back and figure out each one. 5 times 75, sorry, 5 times 17 minus 27. That's 50, 85. 85, take away that is 58. 7 times 17 is 119 minus that. Why is my brain not working for that? 7 times 17 minus 32. 87. 9 times 17, take away 8, That's gonna be 135. Let's check it though. 9 times 17, take away 8. Oh, I was off. Again, it's Monday. Okay. I think that's it for this one. Yep.